Good morning. I already know what y'all want to know. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get ready for it. So go ahead and bring the questions because I already know what it is. We finna talk about this Rico case that's going on in Georgia right now, and I'm keeping a buck with you. Okay. Uh, I didn't know they have Rico cases in state. Georgia is one of the very few states that actually does Rico. Normally it's the Fed case, but this one right here is gonna be deep because no matter what you did, where you did it, or how you did it, if you involved in this little circle, your name in the indictment. Okay, for sure. Okay, so boom, we're gonna get into this whole RICO situation. Now, a RICO is a conspiracy charge, and it basically is a Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization Act. So, what that means is that in Georgia, there's a list of like 42 crimes that you can be a part of in a gang of people or with a group of people. And if all y'all, they find out all y'all was messing around and it leads to this one crime, everybody going to jail. So, the reason why prosecutors like conspiracy charges is because they don't have to prove the whole crime. The only thing they have to prove is that you know somebody who knew somebody who was connected to the crime that happened, and you knew what happened when it went down. Okay, so boom, just because Young Thug is considered the leader does not necessarily mean that he's going to get the most time. It depends on exactly what charge is sticking to him, right? So there's multiple charges in the conspiracy. They're basically saying like he was the ringleader, but with a conspiracy, you could have multiple ringleaders, right? So it could be a hierarchy up and down, like it's one person at the top, or it could be like it's one person who kind of running the show, but everybody else is doing their own thing. So it just depends on how they charge the RICO. It don't mean he gonna get the most time. Okay, so boom. The reason why you don't have to actually be the person committing the crime in a conspiracy charge is because they have this thing called vicarious liability, which means you are vicariously liable for something your homeboy did because you knew your homeboy was going to do it. You may not exactly have known what it was. You probably don't even know that he actually did it. But if you helped him in some kind of way, you gave him some money, you gave a homie a car to drive, you gave a homie a pep talk, you helped him, you pumped him up, basically you gave him the energy he needed to go ahead and do what he did, so you contributed and you're a conspirator. Okay, so boom. So they can use your social media and your rap lyrics against you in these type of crimes because it's an overt act, basically. So what that means is that that activity, what you're doing, you're promoting the organization, you're promoting what they got going on. And so that is basically your way of helping to promote whatever boldness your homeboys got to commit whatever crimes they finna commit. You're pushing that forward. So the thing about it is, it's a difference between art, right? Like you're just being a lyricist, you're just saying what you want to say, you're coming up with a story, and then you're actually telling things that you know about or things that you've been involved in the streets. So with this particular case, or with a lot of different RICO cases, they're going to look at a timeline. They're going to see when certain actions happen and when you said what you said and how did you say it, and did it sound close to what they think happened in that situation. Okay, so boom. So let me say this before I tell you where to check me out. Look, if you are a fan of hip hop, if you're a fan of these artists, anybody, if you're a family member of any of these artists that's going through what they're going through right now, watch what you post on social media. Okay. Be mindful, have some discretion because they out here watching and they thirsty and they hungry and they ready to get you. But with that being said, it's your girl, I am legally hype. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I'm everywhere. Okay, so boom, check me out at legallyhype.com.
We are the morning hustle.